A major twist in the global trade. U.S. President Trump has hit pause on his sweeping reciprocal tariffs for most countries, offering a 90-day window of relief. But in a sharp escalation, China finds itself excluded from this reprieve, with tariffs on Chinese imports now hiked to a staggering 125%. Keep watching to know more on this.
US President Donald Trump has now paused his newly introduced reciprocal tariff on most countries for 90 days.
Through somebody, but they're all calling, how do we do this? They all want to make a deal. Somebody had to do what we did, and I did a 90-day pause for the people that didn't retaliate, because I told them if you retaliate, we're going to double it. And that's what I did with China, because they did retaliate. So we'll see how it all works out. I think it's going to work out amazing. I think that our country is going to be at the end of a year or shorter, but I think we're going to have something that nobody would have dreamt possible.
However, Beijing was exempted from this relief. For China, Trump declared an immediate increase in tariff to 125%, up from previous 104%.
Look, for years we've been ripped off and taken advantage of by China and others, in all fairness, but by China, that's the big one. And it's just one of those things. You know, we're making $2 billion a day right now, this country. $2 billion a day with tariffs. And they were making $2 billion a day. We'll be making more. And now when you see what happened today, I don't know if it's still there.
Amid this, Trump declared that over 75 countries had not retaliated against the United States, and hence he authorized a decree mandating that the reciprocal tariffs be paused. Amid the interim period, through the baseline reciprocal tariff of 10% would be in effect. While the trade meltdown with China is projected to belt key indices across the Asia-Pacific.
Well, I thought that people were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, you know. They were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid, unlike these champions, because we have a big job to do. No other president would have done what I did. No other president. I know the presidents, they wouldn't have done it. And it had to be done. What was happening to us on trade, not only with, you know, if you look at it, not only with China, but China was by far the biggest abuser in history.
Analysts have attributed that pause was announced after the global economy appeared to be in open rebellion against Trump tariff. Amid the troubled geopolitical landscape, it doesn't seem far from impossible to fully deny the pressure created by volatile financial markets had pushed Trump to reconsider his tariffs. Soon after Trump's announcement, the S&P 500 showed signals of revival. Almost after a week in the correctional territory, the index jumped over 7%.
You know, I looked an hour ago, but we were up like close to 3,000 points. Nobody's ever seen a day like that. I think that's a record, isn't it, fellas?
Definitely.
Is that a record?
It's a big
Who would have thought we were going to have a record like that after watching? But because the geniuses of the world, they get it.
All eyes now remain on Beijing amid the trade fiasco, which attracted the deluge of tariffs by refusing to retract its retaliatory tariffs.